Hi folks, Mel here. I actually wanted to come on today to give you a little bit of news and to also share with you some Valentine's Day projects that I've been working on. First of all, I want to say I hope y'all had a very Merry Christmas and a wonderful New Year's. And I'm just blessed that y'all are still here with me, even though I don't post as often. My end has not been all that great with my mom, who's blind, who I moved in with to help out. And then my dad, who was just diagnosed with stage 3 cancer. I have been really busy. But my dad's a fighter, and I'm just so proud of him. But the only thing that's been keeping me like somewhat sane is to craft. And no, I don't share them all the time with you all, but I decided today I would share with you some of the things that I've done. Unfortunately, this year again, no Operation Valentine's for the big children's hospital drive. COVID is just awful, and with my busy schedule with both parents and home life and things like that, I just don't want to take away from either one of my parents to be obligated to do something for the children, that if something were to happen, I would feel guilty if I couldn't take care of both. So I'm going to skip again this year, but next year when hopefully, I'm praying, fingers crossed, that everything's going to be good for next year's Operation Valentine's, and then we can proceed again. There's one card here that I bought a long time ago that is one of the reasons why I love Valentine's Day for gifting cards and things, is this one right here from Hallmark that says, "Valentine's Day is that special time when thoughts of those we care about come to mind." Now, I bought this. I have kept it probably now for 8 years. It's always sitting right on top of my craft stash right away, so I can be reminded of this. And I love this so much. So I always want to share this. So I want to definitely share that. Now, I don't have a lot of Valentine's Day dies or stamps because I have gifted the last 7 years of Operation Valentine's to everything to the hospital. So for their craft room and everything else. So I'm just using what I have in my stash, which thank God I have some stuff. Not a lot. First, I want to share this. I know it's really shiny, but this is my first attempt at a packaged goodie. I made my niece a desktop organizer. I added some charms here, if you can see those. I die cut out a wand. I made her a Valentine's Day daily, like a February daily in there. Some paper clip embellishments. I found these little charms I had, and I wrote her name, Kate, on them. Made a pocket with some ephemera. There's some tags attached here that are stitched and handmade. I used a really old Bo Bunny paper collection on this that I loved because her new favorite color this week is green or blue. So I figured I would combine all of those things in here. I wish I could take it all out to share with you, but I will not be able to. But just know my niece is going to just die. Her name is Kate. I also made a few embellishments with some random dies that I already had. And this die was really pretty. It had little flowers that popped out of the box here, but I covered them with little hearts. I did make it a shaker. I made 2. I always do 2 of everything. And I used vellum for the back. I thought that was really, really, really pretty. I was wanting to put like lace in the windows, or like curtains, but I changed my mind. But aren't those so cute? I haven't popped them on a project yet, but I will. And then I had this die that I use a lot for the Operation Valentine's children, where it's like a little pillow box, I guess, or a box, and I love it. I haven't tied them in because I haven't put anything in them. But I do love these little boxes. I thought they were super, super duper cute. Excuse me, folks. I also created this fox card. I've had this die in my stash for a long time. I also have the one that does the owl, but I think the fox is the cutest one. It says Happy Valentine's Day. I think my niece and I are going to get together so she can make these for all the kids in her class. Isn't that cute? I thought that was cute. So here comes the fun cards. So I usually make all the guys in our family what I call boyfriend or husband boxes. It's a box full of cards, even ones that say, "Sorry, I messed up," or "Just because," Valentine's, birthday, anniversary, all of the above. And they can stick it under their bed for the whole year, and then they're covered for cards for the year. Because you know how some men are very last minuters, or they're not crafters, and they don't, they just forget to buy a card, or they wait too long. And I call them those boxes, and I used to sell them at a craft fair years ago, and people really love them. Well, I haven't done them in forever. So this year, I told my brothers, my dads, all of the above, and the women, mom, stepmom, all of it, sister-in-laws, that I was just going to make a series of cards, and they can just pick out what they want for the other significant people in our family. So let me get into some of the ones I've created so far. This one I'm actually going to give to my niece, Kate. This is an old paper collection from Michael's, and I had these little clay hearts and bows, and it just says, "Be my Valentine." Isn't that pretty? I just thought it was very plain and pretty. Excuse me, folks. It is really dry in my house, and the rain and stuff. Oh, God, my allergies are just kicking my butt. This is the one my stepdad thought he might like for my mom, but he's not sure yet because she might be able to see a little bit of the glimmer. But he bought me these beautiful bird dies, and I loved them. This was meant to be a shaker. However, the glue wasn't fully dry, and so all the sequins kind of stuck to each other, which was fine. It's beautiful. It says, "You plus me equals love." And then I said, it says, "Happy Valentine's Day." Isn't that pretty? I love it. And then I made some really big presentation cards too. So I do have this Cupid die who's blowing like hearts, but I didn't make him blow hearts. I made him blow XOXO. This one says, "I love you." I used some gold paper here and some foam. And I have this really pretty red cardstock that I just love. And then the inside says, "Happy Valentine's Day." And on the front says, "I love you." Now I did make a series of 2 of these. I loved how these turned out. I did use a little stickles in there, if you can tell. I don't know if you can. But I just loved how they turned out. I didn't stamp the inside. I just left them very plain. But I did them both opposite of each other. Aren't those gorgeous, you guys? I just thought those were pretty. Then I created this one here. It says, "Happy Valentine's Day." I have a lot of heart dies. Let's just put it that way. So I did do this. It is popped up on foam. It says, "Happy Valentine's Day," and you open it up and love pops out. Not pretty. Now my stepdad thinks he likes this one. This one again says, "I love you." Now these hearts were actually in the center of something else I made that I'll show you in a second. But I did the birds on the hearts. And this one just says, "Happy Valentine's Day," and "I love you" down below. Isn't that gorgeous? And I added little hearts to the bird. Now it's very defined. Can you see the little embossing on these birds? Love these bird dies. Then I created this one. The paper already had this and the Cupid, but I made the Cupid shoot the word "I love you" and added ribbon here. And then, of course, opened it up. This is also part of the paper that I fussy cut out and just added. And then did "Happy Valentine's Day." Isn't that beautiful? I used a lot of stamps that I had from Michael's. So then over here are these double trifold shutter cards. I call them presentation cards because they're like decoration, I guess. I put them on a belly band. I cut out the word "love." And these bows came from BB Crafts. So I will be doing a video on that soon from a haul video. So you take off the belly band. Now let's see if I can get it all in camera. So it is a trifold shutter display card. Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? I mean, it's so pretty. And I made the Cupids on either side blow hearts. Did a heart here. It says, "I love you." I have XOXO hearts. These little teardrop hearts. These came from a unicorn die. It was really pretty. These were a Target dollar spot find a long time ago. And then this one says, "Be mine." And this one says, "You and me." Isn't that gorgeous, you guys? It's just so pretty. So I'll lay that one flat here. And then the last one I did is the same way, but this one is red and gold and hints of pink. And I made the belly band just perfect to fit in between the slats so the belly band will never come off. Again, with that BB Craft bow. Love it. Use some gold foiling and a gold heart there. And this one, I think this one's my favorite because it has shakers in it. So this one had some Maggie Holmes pieces that I had from forever ago in my stash. Again with the Cupids, again with the arrows. These are little shakers that I made. And that card I showed you were the insides. Those hearts came out of the inside of that. And I loved how it turned out. The gold. Oh gosh, it's so pretty, you guys. The X's and the O's, and then these little stickers have X's and O's on them as well. Isn't that beautiful? I'm having such a good time creating Valentines, you guys. I just had to share. And of course, I'm even wearing my Valentine bling. Anyway, folks, I hope that y'all are doing well, and I can't wait to share some more Valentine's Day stuff with you soon. And thank you for all watching again, and have a blessed day.